Hello everybody, how is it going? We are here with a general and timeless reading. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Okay, so some of you may be going to politely decline something because you feel like you need self-care time. This can mean like if somebody's offering you something or inviting you to something or wanting you to participate, like wanting you and being like, hey, I want your energy, you want to come with me, or you want to do this, or like I'm inviting you over here, and I'm seeing you be in a space where like you don't feel like that's fully resonating with you, or you just feel like you have a lot going on and you're like, I need to think about me and what I need right now, and so I'm going to decline. So you're like declining on your behalf because of something that you need to do for you, but you may be figuring out how to do that. Like, what is the best way for me to word that? Like, I don't want to offend them, but I want to be honest with them. Like, finding that line between like saying what you need to say, but also having a delivery that translates in the way that you want it to as well. So yeah, maybe focusing on me time or like needing to give attention to something within your personal life. Can be family too. I was seeing the Ten of Pentacles. Could also be working on something. Expressing yourself in a way that feels empowering to you. Okay. Alright. We're starting off with a Star card. I feel like a sense of relief. I don't know what that's about. I feel like we can breathe out now, like were we holding our breath about something. Okay. Star card. Brilliant thing to see, right? Like, you feel like you're connected with your mission, you're on your path, you feel like the universe is supporting you, you're in a space where you feel like you feel confident about the next steps that you're taking. This is almost feeling like no matter where I land, I know it's going to be the right place for me because I'm in alignment with myself and doing things that feel right, and because I'm guided in that way. I know that my guides have my back. I know that the universe has my back. I have that trust. Self-trust, trust in your team. This is also being in a space where you're kind of like open to where the universe is going to bring you as well. Like, you know that you're in the right place, and so you know that what's coming through for you is going to be correct as well. And that you know the difference between what's aligning with you and what's not. Can be something that you're learning about, educating yourself about, expanding upon. Learning, educating, researching, gathering information. It's something that's going to build on top of what you already got going on. I'm seeing you look quite abundant here. Like, things look like they're stabilizing for you. I'm seeing there definitely be a personal satisfaction. You know when like you may take a risk to live in a way that feels authentic to you? There may be a particular like chance that you took, something like that, where you're like, I'm doing this for me and for my life and for my purpose, and this is what's right with me, and I'm not doing this for anybody else. And there's this moment here where you feel like the universe is really coming through for you, and I'm seeing you learning from that. Like, you're learning about what stability looks like to you and what allows you to feel safe, and you're learning about your goals by what you're experiencing and what's laid out before you. And I'm seeing there be kind of this like studying and observing that you're doing about like where you're trying to go and what you have now, and being grateful for what you have. Learning more about your values as well, and how you're trying to create your life, what you're trying to manifest within it. Hold on. Okay. I feel like we need a card from... I don't normally do this. Not that that matters anyway, but I feel like really drawn to pull a card from this deck. It's called the Rainbow Brain Skull. I don't know what's in here, but there's definitely something that feels relevant. You may have a choice coming up that you're gonna have to make, like a decision. My nose is getting so itchy. Kind of feeling. Okay, so this card says, yes, hi, I'd like for everything to stay the same. You see this person over here? And this is giving me like becoming nobody vibes. So this can be like when you're in a space where you're like your corporate job, like your matrix job, or you just doing things in the world and being like, I don't want things to change. I don't want to grow. I want everything to stay the same. But the world, you may feel like the universe is really testing you right now and be like, step it up. Like it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to expand. But this can be feeling very uncomfortable with the changes. Like, you see how everything is evolving around this person and they look very, very uncomfortable. You may feel changes all around you that are like, get outside of your comfort zone, or it's time to switch up roles that you've been playing, or it's time to like hang something up, to retire it, because you're meant to be breaking out of this. But there's this part of you that's like, I like the routine. I like the blueprint. I like the familiarity of what I know. I like the habit of it. And the universe is like, well, you've had enough time doing that. We're pushing you into something else here. But it can feel very, very challenging. And I'm seeing this is what has to do with the decision that needs to be made. The growth is feeling very, very uncomfortable right now, but it's a good thing, okay? It's a good thing, even if it feels terrible. It's a good thing, all right? This is you growing. This is you also stepping into your purpose. You're like discovering your purpose more and more, stepping into that. Again, my nose feels so itchy. There may be like intuitive messages that you're getting. You may be channeling things. The next card says extremely slow long-term growth. You may be in a spot too where you're like, why can't I just transition from this to this? And the universe is like, you're transitioning fast enough for it to be uncomfortable, but slowly enough for it to actually turn into something so you can build. But I'm seeing you kind of be in that in-between space right now where you like feel something happening, like the ground moving beneath you, and you feel out of place. Like with this energy, it's kind of like, what's this guy doing here dressed like that? It's like somebody that's being lifted up out of the matrix but is still in their little matrix outfit. So you may have things going on where you feel like you're still kind of in that setting, spiritually, energetically in that, but I'm seeing you like starting to ascend. Like you see how this person is going up and their legs are like all intertwined in like the concrete of the matrix, like in that Maya, in that illusion. But you're like coming up out of that and realizing that there's more behind that, like there's more that you're getting to. But I'm seeing it happening. It's happening like quickly and slowly simultaneously, like enough that you're seeing things happening. There can also be a frustration, like you may feel uncomfortable because of certain asks that the universe is coming through and being like, you're ready to change this? You ready for that? Here's the sign, like take the leap of faith, take the jump. But at the same time, you may be like, but why is it going so slowly at times? Why am I not all the way over here? So you can be feeling those things, like holding those two truths simultaneously of, I don't know if I'm ready for all the changes and all of the shedding and all of the growth right now and all of the unfamiliarity, and also why am I not all the way over there yet? Why am I not 10 years ahead of where I am right now, you know? So it's both of those things that I'm seeing you kind of hold with you right now. To just say it again, this is the Brain Skull Oracle deck. If I remember, I'll try to put it down in the description. Also, for those of you that want to know what this deck is, it's called the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. All right. Did we say what needed to be said? Can we continue now? doubt, working with doubt, that part of yourself. You may be being really hard on yourself too. Like, give yourself time. You are discovering your purpose is a lifelong journey of stepping into what feels right and stepping away from what no longer resonates with you. So there's not just going to be this point where you're like, okay, all done. Because when you get to that point, you'll be leaving your body and you won't need to be here anymore, you know? So let yourself have your process. It's like a constant state of self-discovery or self-remembering, however you want to put it. I'm seeing you make a plan that you feel like aligns currently with the purpose. I'm seeing the universe definitely be helping you out with this. Like, I'm seeing there be a cushion, getting like your spirit guide winking at you with something, some sort of plan that you're trying to make where you're like, I feel like this aligns. I just need other things to fall into place, and they end up falling into place for you. I'm seeing this be an auspicious sign. You're still going to have to do the work to figure it out. This can have to do with resources / home. Okay. Making a plan, figuring out what needs to be done, like the logical steps that need to be taken. I'm getting confirmation of this. You get information that comes in that helps you. You can have a discussion with somebody that illuminates something for you. You could have like valuable information that comes through. You can just be like talking your plans out with somebody. This person would help you sort of like analyze and look over what you're moving through and like the plan that you're making currently. It looks kind of like a sounding board sort of energy. Somebody you communicate well with. I'm seeing a lot of air energy here. A lot of air energy. It's definitely sticking out. So this is a focus on like learning, receiving information. Like, think about Mercury. Processing what you're observing, what you're seeing, what you're thinking, what you're hearing, what you're listening to, how you're making decisions cognitively, what's going on, what you're executing. Six of Wands. So I'm seeing you make a plan. I'm seeing that it's going to be successful. You preparing and you planning is definitely going to be helpful for you. And you want to be really present cognitively, mentally. You want to be very present as you move through this process. That's also what's going to help you be successful. I'm seeing you like all bundled up in a coat here. Yeah, look at this. You may have like a little win that really encourages you, that helps you get over something else. I'm seeing it like that. Like, this looks like a double win to me in some way. Like, you did something that felt really hard and now you're like, oh, this little thing, I can get over that easily because look at this big thing that I did here. So I'm seeing you really like go with this momentum here. For some of you, you may be moving or traveling somewhere with the Chariot. Could be going somewhere, visiting somewhere. This can be a work thing too, a career thing. I'm seeing you like successfully, yes, I'm hearing option. You have the opportunity to do something that feels like a really fantastic fit for you currently. This definitely looks MC related. MC is like your public life, your public roles. This can be like a job, a career opportunity, business opportunity, an opportunity for you to make money, something like that. An opportunity for you to provide for yourself, an opportunity to play a role that you really want to play, something that you'd be really into. I'm seeing this be a very, very big win for you, okay? Happy for you. Very happy for you. Don't get so caught up in the material. I'm definitely seeing your guides give that as like a warning, okay? Make sure that you're doing what you're doing for you, not for the external validation, and do not get so wrapped up in the material that you lose sight of the true purpose of what you're doing, behind what you're doing, okay? Like, don't lose sight of your intention space, and make sure that you're very clear on that, like the purpose of why you're doing what you're doing. Because for some of you, I'm seeing that you're definitely going to like hit a lick. I'm seeing something about like getting this sense of success that feels right for you, and you just want to make sure that you're like keeping your feet on the ground, staying grounded as you move through this. So I'm seeing you be very brave. I'm seeing you very much in your purpose. I'm seeing this feel very authentic and genuine to you. I'm seeing a plan that you're making that's connected with this. This can be you pursuing a dream that you're like, it's about time that I do this. I'm just going to go after it. The plan that you make is going to be successful, okay? I'm seeing Aquarius here. I'm seeing your guides definitely help you figure something out. This can have to do with a major move that you're making. Definitely for some of you has to do with resources, has to do with home. I'm also looking at Cancer here. Cancer also speaks about the home. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles. You may be getting information from a job or something going on with your resources. This can be funding. This can be somebody providing you with support, somebody providing you with financial advice, business advice, something that you would find useful. I'm also hearing the word lucrative. This is like, if this is not you, this can be somebody that you see as being like an entrepreneur, like somebody that's like independent financially, that will like help you when it comes to resources and stuff like that. Definitely through like knowledge, sharing knowledge and conversation, stuff like that. And I'm seeing that they're going to help you gather the information that you need and assess how to move forward with this opportunity, okay? So exciting. All right, to go over the signs again, I'm looking at Capricorn on the bottom of the deck. I'm also seeing Jupiter, Cancer, Aquarius, Pluto. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for connecting. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.